Day 5, what the enemy uses to hurt you, God will use to prosper you. The setbacks, the pain, the shortcomings, the challenges are all there, not to be the end of our story, but be the foundation of how God is going to use that to propel you and prosper you in your future. So keep the faith, keep the trust, and keep pushing forward, and watch how God uses the pain to have a purpose in your life. Pain isn't the truth. It's the way to get to the truth as you come out of the other side. Think of change, think of pain. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we don't know what it went through in order to achieve that. We all are going to go through pain, challenges, setbacks, all these things. But on the other side, we're going to come out one or two ways. Better or bitter? Which one will you choose? God's purpose is for it to make you better. But some people will succumb to the feeling of, of the pain, of the failures, of the setbacks, of the challenges, and give up on the journey through it. So how do you keep your faith? How do you keep, fighting through it? You just got to believe. You got to believe there's a purpose to it. And your pain, your desperation will be somebody else's inspiration. God uses us all to move his kingdom forward, his purpose, and to inspire other people. So even if you don't believe in God, you believe in the universe, whatever you want to believe in, just know the enemy, the adversities, these things are going to come and try to prevent you from being your best and to try to prevent your story from getting out there. But your story is going to impact others in generations to come because somebody needs you specifically to win. This isn't a motivational rah-rah. Literally, think of people in your life, whether it's friends, family, it could even be celebrities, sports athletes. Somebody achieved and won and overcame, and you relate to them more than others. You might relate to them more than a childhood friend because they look like you. Maybe they came from the same area you grew up in. Maybe just the things that they entailed in their life really correlates to you more than anybody else that you've ever been surrounded by. So them winning inspired you and made you keep going, keep pushing, and keep achieving. And there's other yous out there. There's other kids. Heck, it could be other adults that need to see you win in order to inspire them. So if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for everybody else. Do it for your community. Do it for your kids. Do it for your nieces and nephews. Do it for your brothers. Do it for your sisters. Do it for your parents. Like, there's a purpose to everything. We're all going to go through pain. That's not only towards you. Like, you're not special in that way, which that would be negative. But you're not unique. Your struggles do not make you unique. Your victories are what makes you unique. Why? Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a story. Maybe they were, taken advantages as a kid. Maybe they had addicts, parents. Maybe they grew up homeless. It's not a comparison game, but everybody has a story. And yeah, somebody's can be worse, quote unquote. It could be, their parents died at a young age, and somebody else's, their parents got divorced. And you might think, well, parents dying is worse than parents getting divorced. But depending on that child or that family they came from, that could have really impacted them. And then this person, that parents were killed, impacted them, but they were better because of it, which sounds, kind of bad to say. But like I said, you go through it and these things happen and the enemy's using it to distract you, to stop you, to destroy you. But God's going to use it to prosper you. And you have to let it happen. You have to evolve through it. You have to see it and understand that it's to make you better. But here's the thing. When you see the storm, you see the adversity, you see the challenge, you see the failures, and as you go through it, that storm, you won't understand it. So you won't understand it while you're looking at it. You won't understand it while you're through it. And that storm might be an hour. It might be a day, it might be a week, it might be a year, it might be 10 years. Like, you just don't know. And until you get to the other side, will you really truly understand it? And you might not even understand it right away until you meet that you that I had mentioned, or you achieve, you win, and you're, either famous, or you don't even have to be famous, but maybe you're walking around Walmart or something. Like, people need to see you win. Maybe they comment under your YouTube video that you really helped them, you really impacted them, and that you not giving up inspired them or challenged them not to give up. It's not always weak people, it's strong people too. People that are doing positive things and trying and working all these hours and putting things in and raising their families and doing all this, they need it just as much as the person that's, that's failing, that's not really trying yet. So just know that your pain has a purpose. Your story has a purpose. You were put here to do great things. I hope you recognize that, and I hope that you're able to do it. Don't let the enemy win. Do what God and the universe had intended for you to do. Peace and blessings on the journey.